Wage War is back, but this time with the EP. The EP is called It Calls Me By Name. And the first song, I've already heard it, Song in the Swamp. I feel like it's suiting with this hat that I'm wearing right now. But this EP sounds like it's going back to their heavy metalcore days. From what I've heard, there's a lot of buzz around this that it's quite good. A lot of buzz. I like how I said that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. I felt like the last Wage War album was kind of forgettable. Not even kind of forgettable. I did not go back to that at all. So I'm hoping that there's some bangers on the EP. So let's find out. This is Wage War. It Calls Me By Name. That's enough chit chat.
There's a dark swarm growing from beyond the trees. It feeds on the spoils, killing more than it is. There is no suffering and silence in the song of the swamp. It's like your looks fight for your life to the top. Chomp!
Oh, he's saying chomp. Legit, just thought it was jump.
Chomp!
I don't know why I find that so funny, but I do. Chomp! The whole crowd just chomping instead of jumping.
Baptized in the mire of the lower lands, set apart from the cower of the common man. Deep down in the shadows of the pale moon, there's a battle with the evergloom. It calls me by name. It calls.
I actually find this part really cool. It's a heavy, heavy build-up.
Eyes roll back when the teeth bite down.
The bell riding.
Deeper and deeper tells where the part of you go. Lethal goes for the blood of fears and flesh for the throws.
Kind of reminds me of like Currents a little bit. That little section.
Eyes roll back when the teeth bite down. The base stays fed and the wake will drown. Deeper and deeper tells where the part of you go. Lethal goes for the
Like it goes lower for the second half of the chorus.
deeper and deeper.
Suiting for the lyrics.
Lie hidden in the swamp. Fish are the basis of their diet, but they eat anything they can overpower.
Ugh. Let's do that then. Kind of like a new metal riff right here.
Are you sick? Are you twisted? Are you dead inside? So sadistic. If that's you, and you're listening, go run and eat, eat sick. Are you twisted? Are you dead inside? So sadistic. If that's you, and you're listening, go run and eat.
Almost like a two-step rhythm a little bit.
Cause when I'm saying, run from front to back, are you
Yeah, they're really going back to the heavies. Not like heavy, but like, I guess for Wage War, yeah. More trap metal. I'm kind of over the trend of adding trap metal into metalcore. That's an interesting lyric and vocal idea. Oh, my virgin ears! Blindfold. I doubt we have lyrics. Yeah, no.
I could find you.
Oh, okay.
With two hands over my eyes, something binds you. A demon or the divine. Now blood runs, but it's ice cold. I'm frozen to the touch.
I'm glad it's not just heavy start to finish.
I don't wanna know too much. You drag me through the glass just to pour salt in the cuts. So what's left to love? Into the dark I fall, sick with sorrow, a heart-shaped hollow. Keep your hooks in me, never set me free.
They're a really, really versatile band when you think about it. They know how to write a good octane core track for like radio, but then they also know how to do like a metalcore sounding pop metal song or something.
Blood runs, but it's ice cold. I'm frozen to the touch. So tie me in a blindfold. I don't wanna know too much. You drag me through the glass just to pour salt in the cuts. So what's left to love? Into the dark I fall, sick with sorrow, a heart-shaped hollow. Keep your hooks in me, never set me free. Into the dark I fall, sick with sorrow, a heart-shaped hollow. Keep your hooks in me, savor the slow, sick with sorrow, a heart-shaped hollow. Keep your hooks in me, skins always so dark. Keep your hooks in me, never set me free. Never set me free. So keep your hooks in me, never set me free.
Nice. Karma. Karma. That's gotta be 8 string for sure.
pound of flesh for the reaper. Pale skin crawls like an insect, bloodstream filled like an infest. You can try to bleed, but the rope still swings, and the shark slings for the deathless. This is what you think it is. I hope you're paranoid. I pray the punishment fits, as if you had a choice. Dig yourself a grave and make your place. Bow your head and face the guillotine. You're gonna drown in the day you repay. Burn in the hell that you made. Maybe you should be afraid. You can't escape karma. You can't escape karma. Your life ran out in a landslide. Can't run this race at the pace of suicide.
I'm so over the rap stuff, dude.
Nowhere safe, you can never hide. You carve your name in the coffin. Every room runs red, every hall is haunted. And that's a place you belong in. Where you hang your head, you can run it.
Okay, those like deathcore shrieks, man.
This is what you think it is. I hope you're paranoid. I'd rather punishment this, as if you had a choice.
Let's go. We in the club. Not no more. That'd be sick if we had like a techno breakdown or something now.
I'll let God decide. I'll let God decide.
Oh, that was cool. Is that it? Okay, Purify. How many more songs? Oh, last song, okay. Oh, we actually do have lyrics. Shit. Run for your life. Ashes, they black out the sky. Burn. Purify. Purify.
Run for your life. Ashes to ashes, they black out the sky. So burn. Burn till it's bright. Only through fire will
That lead guitar sounds like Mike Stringer there. That's kind of faint. Something to do all like soft spine. The panic chords. Oh shit! More riffs like this, man. with the swamp. Okay. All right, Wage War. It calls me by name. Let's talk about it. Wage War is an interesting band to me because I feel like when it comes to the music, I don't really go into it expecting to be blown away by like the most innovative metal out there. And they're not trying to be. These guys are just good songwriters. They know how to write a good metalcore song if they wanted to. They know how to write a good octane core butt rock song if they wanted to as well. They're very, very talented in that regard. And this EP seems like it is totally directed towards like the r/metalcore community, right? It's for the metalcore audience. And it's really cool because like this is an EP format rather than an album. And I wish more bands did this, where obviously bands want to evolve and try experimenting, doing different things here and there. They don't want to just stick to the same metalcore stuff that they grew up on or like started from like 10, 15 years ago. But like if fans are kind of like missing that, maybe just like an EP will be like good enough to just make those fans happy. So I really do appreciate that this is the EP and that the fact that this is heavy. Now, like I was saying about Wage War being like, you know, they're just kind of like digestible. I don't want to say junk food, but I fucking love junk food. Who doesn't love junk food? These guys are like McDonald's, and I love McDonald's. You know what you're going to get. It's going to be good. It's not going to be like a Michelin star burger or anything like crazy exquisite. It's just good fucking burger. They're like the McGangbang metalcore. Dude, I could absolutely crush McGangbang right now. The point is though, going into this, yeah, it's heavy. You know, they're bringing back a lot of elements that I felt like were like manic, I think, with like some of the trap, which is cool, but also at this point I'm getting a little bit bored. Yeah, I'm not even getting a little bit bored. Anytime I hear trap metal and like metalcore, it seems like really part of the trend. I think we'll look at this trend like 10 years from now and go like, remember when a bunch of metalcore bands would just like do a trap section in a song? It just feels like, yeah, it's just part of the era. And I think that's the thing about this feels very like not even 2026 metalcore. This feels like maybe even like 2024 or 2023. It feels like metalcore that has, you know, its emphasis on the breakdowns and for these big heavy moments. But I think since like Lauren Shore to the Hellfire, like since breakdowns keep getting heavier, I think there's a lot of fatigue with the breakdowns in a lot of modern metalcore and deathcore that it doesn't really hit. Don't get me wrong, breakdowns still hit, but I think the whole just like being heavy for the sake of heavy is getting a little bit played out. And I think one thing that I definitely stood out to me in this EP were actually the riffs, but specifically there was a riff in Purified that just was using a harmony and it wasn't low end. They weren't using the 7 or 8 string, and it just sounded like a classic metalcore riff on like a more of a lead. And I don't know, I think that just stood out because a lot of these low-end riffs kind of get blurred together. You can't distinguish the notes as well, that it feels more like grooves and feel. But don't get me wrong, like there's a lot of sick riffs here, and like the drumming and guitars like complement each other really well. There's a lot of fun vocal hooks too. They know how to make metalcore catchy. These are all just solid tracks, but I just was noticing that the riffs were kind of, although were cool, I think the tones and the way that they were being played just made it sound like not the most distinguishable at times. And I think that's not just them. I think that's just a lot of modern metalcore too lately. This was a solid EP. I think this is fun, digestible. I'm glad that it's only like 5 songs or something. I think 6 possibly. But the fact that it's just short, to the point, it's heavy, it's well done, it's got groove, it's got bounce, it's got good call outs. It's solid. I can't see this as something I would go back to a lot personally, but I think if you're a Wage War fan, if you've been longing for something like a little bit more heavy from them, I think this is going to be great for the Wage War fans that want that metalcore. I'm probably leaning towards 7.1 at this point, but yeah, that's my thoughts on Wage War. It calls me by name. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are, so comment down below. Spice up my life, guys. What did you think about this Wage War EP? How do you feel about it? How do you feel about Wage War? How do you feel about their evolution? You know what to do. The comments help out the videos and the algorithm, so let me know your thoughts. But feel free to hit the subscribe button. Feel free to hit the like button. Do whatever you want to do, man. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. Till next time. Peace.